Looking at naming organic compounds using the IUPAC nomenclature to name organic compound. Now, we have this compound here and we want to name it. So, what's the first thing to do? We have to look at the parent name, all right? So, let's look at how many carbons do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all right? So, it means that the parent name, all right, is going to be what? Now, when we have 6, hex is what? 6. And also, if you look at very well, all through you can see that this is single bond. So we are talking about the ane family, all right, which is alkane, all right, which is alkane. So meaning that the parent name is going to be what? Hexane, all right. Then now we proceed to the numbering, right? We proceed to the numbering. If we're moving right, and then if we're moving, we'll consider right and left. Now, if you look at, this is methyl attached here. This is a substituent attached here. This is what? Bromine attached here. This is chlorine attached here and here. So let's number it. If we're moving right, this is going to be our first carbon. This is going to be our second carbon. This is going to be our third carbon. This is going to be our fourth carbon. This is going to be our fifth carbon. And this is going to be our sixth carbon. If I'm moving left, this is going to be our first carbon. This is going to be our second carbon. It's going to be our third carbon. This is going to be our what? Fourth carbon. It's going to be our fifth carbon, and this is going to be our sixth carbon. All right. Now, which one do we consider first? All right. Now, in terms of this, we consider the inorganic substituent first before the organic substituent. Bromine and chlorine are inorganic substituents. All right. So we're going to consider them first before considering this. So if we were moving like this, all right, this will fall. If we're moving right, this will fall under the second carbon, but it is an organic substituent, methyl. Now, but if we're moving left, this will fall under the what? Second carbon. This chlorine on these two carbon will fall here. All right. So, and they are inorganic substituents, and we consider inorganic substituents according to the rules that we looked at. All right. According to the rules we looked at in IUPAC nomenclature. If you've not watched the previous video, please watch the previous video. According to the rules, all right, that we looked at in IUPAC nomenclature, all right, we said we consider the what? Inorganic, we consider the inorganic substituent first, all right. So we consider the what? The inorganic substituent first, right, according to the IUPAC nomenclature rule. So the parent name is hexane, fine. Now we notice that what? Moving left is going to be of favor to us, or is going to be the correct thing to do, because we're going to, this is going to be on the second carbon, and it's an inorganic substituent. All right, it's an inorganic substituent. So that's going to be what? How are we going to name this compound now? Now we have 2 chlorine, right, on the second carbon. We have bromine on the third carbon because we're moving left. All right, we're moving left. All right. Now, but alphabetically too, according to the IUPAC nomenclature rule, it said if the substituent present in the compound are more than one type, the substituents are named alphabetically. All right, alphabetically, they are named alphabetically. All right, alphabetically. All right. Now, so alphabetically now, it means bromine will come first. So we're going to have what? We're going to have what? What are we going to have as our answer? We're going to have what? 3 bromo. All right. We're going to have 3 bromo because this is on the third carbon. Then we're going to have what? Now, this chlorine, all right, they are on the second carbon and they are 2. So it's going to be what? 2,2-dichloro. All right, 2,2-dichloro. And then we also have methyl, which is on the 5th carbon. That is going to be what? 5-methyl what? 5-methyl what? Hexane. So this organic compound, the name is what? 3-bromo, because you have this on the third, and B comes before C, right? 2,2-dichloro, because you have two chlorine, all right? And then 5-methyl-hexane, because this is on the fifth carbon, all right? We are moving left. Hexane, because the parent name of this compound is hexane. So this is the naming of this compound. So the naming of this compound is what? 3-bromo, 2,2-dichloro, 5-methyl-hexane. So this is how to name this compound. Now let's look at another one. Now, this other compound, we want to name this compound, all right? Now, how do we do this? Now, there's an inorganic substituent here, iodine, which we call iodo, right? We call this iodo, right? Let me use capital letter here, iodo, right? Now, then this is another substituent, and they are organic, and C2H5 is called what? Ethyl. All right, it's called ethyl. When it's CH3, it's called methyl. When it's C2H5, it's called what? Ethyl. All right. Now, and if you notice very well, the alkyl group, they have a difference of just 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen. All right. So let's continue. So now, what do we do first? We look at our numbering. All right, let's move right and see. So if we're moving right, this is going to be our first carbon, this is going to be our second carbon, it's going to be our third carbon, this is going to be our fourth carbon, this is going to be our fifth carbon. If we're moving left, all right, this is going to be our what? First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, and fifth carbon. All right, but we have an inorganic substituent, and when you have an inorganic substituent, according to the IUPAC nomenclature rule, you consider it first before the organic substituent. This is ethyl, and this is methyl. They are substituents, but they are organic. Iodine, which is iodo, right, is inorganic, so we're going to consider it first. So moving right, the iodo falls at the second carbon, but if we're moving left, it falls at the fourth carbon. So it means our direction is going to be what? Right. So our direction is going to be right. We're taking right as our direction, because that gives us the closest proximity to the closest carbon atom that we have here, and also proximity to the inorganic substituent, iodine. All right. So now, what are we going to consider next? The parent name. What's the parent name of this organic compound? Now, if you look at very well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what? Pent, and that's pentane. And it's pentane because of this is single bond. All right. We're seeing single bond throughout. There's no other functional group there. So this is going to be what? 2. So let's name it now. Let's do the naming now. So it's going to be what? 2-iodo. All right. 2-iodo. Now, so this is methyl and this is ethyl. But we know that what? The CH3, which is methyl. But we know that what? E comes before M. All right. So we're going to move to the what? To ethyl first before methyl. So it's going to be what? Ethyl. So, and ethyl is on the what? Is on the third carbon. All right. Moving right, we found out that ethyl is on the third carbon. And we have 2 of it, and they are both on what? The third carbon. So it's going to be what? That's going to be what? 3 what? Diethyl. All right. Then what? Now, followed by methyl. That is, methyl now is on the what? Fourth carbon. All right. So that's going to be what? 4-methyl pentane. All right. So the naming of this organic compound is what? 2-iodo, 3,3-diethyl, 4-methyl pentane. All right. So this is the answer to this. Now make sure you like this video, share this video, hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be uploading more videos.